Hey folks, and welcome back to Glenn and Adrian's Rock Talk. That's Adrian.
And that's Glenn.
And today we return to the Warning Show at Foro Seoul in 2022, where they were likely in front of about 70,000 people, it sounds like, from some of the comments that we received. So it is a stadium, and it is jam-packed. A little beyond capacity, it sounds like. Actually, there may be more capacity just because they're using the field. So the place is jammed. They're jammed to go see the Foo Fighters and the Warning. I think one person told me they actually went and they were just there to see the Warning, and that's great. We saw the first section of this already. It was Choke and Z. Both were amazing. It's really interesting to see them performing in a place this big. This comes from a fan's perspective. From not right there in front, it kind of looks like maybe they're close to the 50-yard line, something like that. So they're a little back, but there are these big jumbo screens on either side that show us exactly what's going on stage, and it's just a really cool experience to actually see the Warning dominating a stage this size. For today, we're looking at Animosity and Dust to Dust. And I don't know about you, Adrian, I'm very excited to see these.
Yeah, same here. I'm looking forward to Dust hearing Rudy's part.
We'll see how well we can hear it. That's one thing. We're far enough back that if anybody's ever been to a stadium show, you'll know what I'm talking about. There's a tiny bit of echo, and there's, it's we'll see. All right, let's go ahead and check this out. We'll discuss in between.
I've already collapsed, so I'll just drown my sorrows in a non-existent world. I don't know what it's worth. The other ways of time really eroding up my mind. A life means to be dead, a bullet to our head. The guilt faded away. The anger has society that is out of the remains. I always get too much. It was never enough. Get dressed, stay back, and to mourn again. Thank you, girls, for my pride, 'cause I can't let it go. Going down, back to the truth of the lie you created.
In the beginning, I noticed, there's a natural echo on Danny's voice, probably caused by the acoustics of the venue.
Yeah, it's all due to where the camera is in the venue. That's what you hear. If you go to a stadium concert and you're at about the 50-yard line on the field, that's what it sounds like. And the echo only gets more pronounced if you go back further. But, of course, 50 yards being 150 feet plus a little bit, because I'm sure they're, I'm not sure how much space they use to actually stage the stage, but it's probably about 150 feet. So that's enough that you will hear an echo, and you'll also hear it hitting the back wall of the stadium, the other side of the bowl, and coming back at you.
Yeah.
So that's what we're hearing.
Yeah, it's just mind-blowing energy radiating from the stage as they play.
Yeah. I really enjoy hearing it this way. I noticed also it looks like Dave Grohl's drums are probably already set up, and they're behind that black thing that's hung up behind Pow's kit. That way you don't have to reset it up, and, it saves time, essentially.
Yeah.
And in fact, there's probably gear over on either side that members of the Foo Fighters use. The Warning themselves don't take up a lot of space. They don't have a lot of gear. Everything they play is fairly compact. It's a good situation. They can just walk right up in there and have enough room to do the show, and it can otherwise be set up so that once they're finished, it can just be a matter of, I don't know, 10 or 15 minutes, I would guess, before the Foo Fighters came out. All right, well, yeah, love hearing that song from Error. Error wasn't out yet, actually. It was still Mayday at this point. But yes, it was on that too. Let's go ahead and check out Dust to Dust this time. That's one I'm really curious about.
¡Vamos, Ciudad de México!
Sounds like the crowd actually kind of liked that one. I mean, this is not necessarily their crowd. There's certainly Warning fans there, but it's a Foo Fighters show, So, of course, most people know the Foo Fighters. Maybe only a few know the Warning at this point in time. So I thought that was a decent reception for that song. Like, it seemed to get people's attention.
Yeah, I noticed they had some great shots of Powell on the Jumbotron, and hallelujah to the Jumbotrons, because everybody can see the band, especially all the guys that are about half a mile from the stage.
Yep, I'll tell you, I remember seeing the Police in 1983. I don't think we had Jumbotrons yet in 1983, and that's about how far away I was from the band. So, I saw Sting as just this little, like, matchstick with blonde hair, And like all of them are kind of like that. So I appreciate having that experience. Powell's voice filled that place up. I mean, all of those, the delay and all that stuff that we get from, it bouncing off the walls and everything, it just sounded so cool. And she just owned it, Like, no problem. Powell can own a stadium just like that, So I was impressed with that. I thought that was great.
Yeah, her drumming in this one is extra intense. It just hits you harder than usual.
Yep. While singing, again, for those who haven't heard it before, I think I mentioned it last time we did Dust to Dust, but just whenever she stops, that big dust to dust. But always impresses me because she never sounds out of breath when she does that, and I don't understand that because she's just been going full throttle, for I don't know what that is, 20 seconds or something of just full throttle drumming and full throttle double bass drums and everything. And then just, so that's always amazing.
Yeah, it was a good thing that Donnie belted out that last note instead of Powell, she was busy enough with the drumming and everything else.
Yeah, that was the plan. They planned it that way on purpose. They're like, okay, at this point, I think Powell's going to need a breather. And plus, Danny, yeah, for sure. Danny is so good at hitting those notes anyway,
Yeah, her voice was just soaring like an eagle on too much caffeine.
And, it's always worth noting, that's Allie's bass line. It's kind of Allie's song in a way, at least, the musicality of it. I don't know that she wrote the words or not. I mean, maybe she helped. But, yeah, they tend to refer to this as Allie's song. So just shouting her out for that.
Yeah, she's got that bass riff going through much of the song. It should be considered an Ollie song.
Yeah, and it's an iconic bass line, if you ask me. I mean, It's a good one, So, so kudos to them all.
I was just looking at Danny's jacket, too. It is a silver jacket, but she looks like she's about to go to work at the office.
Well, I don't know about that. Black leather pants.
That's why I was thinking when I first saw it anyway. Maybe it's...
Black leather pants and gold lame, I think, is the top. I think maybe it's silver. It's hard to tell here because the Jumbotrons don't give us a good sense of the actual color. Especially with, mist in the air and all that. That can change the colors too. And it's also not straight on, since it's a little bit off. Like the angle is a little off from the viewer that's recording this. That can also change the color that you see. So I don't know. I think it's gold. I think she's wearing a gold lame sparkle top jacket, and black leather pants. And so no, you don't see that in the office. maybe it's the collar.
Not the pants, but the jacket. Just the style of the jacket, not the color of it or anything.
Anyway, she looks great up there. They're all killing it. This is the right gig at the right time, and it's going real well, I would say. So we will come back to this one. And in the next segment, we're going to have Dull Knives and Money. Now, Money was actually used, the video part was used from this show. So the Money video itself, the official video, uses the studio audio, but this as its backdrop. So maybe after we watch Money, we'll actually watch the Money video. I'm not sure that we've ever watched the Money video before. So we might do that within the same, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. But apparently by the time Money comes on, it's raining. So the rain is coming. So tune in next time for the big rain. and in the meantime, folks, why don't you let us know what you thought of this? If you have any particular observations you'd like to point out, any details you think we missed, please leave it below, along with your suggestions. for what we do after the show ends. And if you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. And if you enjoyed our presentation, please subscribe. All right, thanks so much for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one. All right, take care, folks.
See y'all later.